Learning to feature or jump off natural terrain on trail is an amazing way to elevate your riding game. When we're learning to feature, it's really important that we run both wheels into the feature we want to jump off. It's the rear wheel contacting the feature that's going to allow the rear wheel to follow the path of the front. Essentially, when I'm featuring well, my wheels are able to take off in the same place and land in the same place. This is going to allow me to use very small pieces of terrain as transitional landings. To get started with this, find a nice natural feature. You could use a speed bump or anything like a embedded root, or even make your own feature board like the one we practice on in the park. As you get started, you want to make sure that you're just running both wheels into the takeoff. So just work on preloading into it. Essentially, we're preloading into the thing that we're using as a jump, and we're using that preload to build compression into our legs and compression into our suspension. When we're doing this, it's really important that we have a really solid position over our body, because we really want to create contraction in our quads. So we want to create a lot of energy down through our legs. In order to do this, we're going to need to have our knees over our toes so that we can create proper compression over the bottom bracket and get even compression in both ends of the suspension or both ends of the tires. So as I approach something that I want to use as a takeoff, I'm simply going to let the target come into visual range, and as I'm about a meter away from it, I'm going to press down through my legs and really run the front wheel directly into it. From there, I'm going to pull up just slightly with the arms and invite the back wheel to contact the same feature. At that point, as the back wheel starts to rebound off the feature, I'm simply going to push forward a little bit with the palms. This is going to allow the bike to fly into a nice arc, and it's going to ensure that the back wheel follows the path of the front. When you're getting started, don't worry about using a landing board. As you progress, you can start to work into landing on another feature. So trying to get your front and back wheel to land back slope, maybe down the back side of a 2x6 or something like that, something safe. Then when you take this to the trail, you're going to start by just trying to maybe jump over a couple little roots that are maybe just a couple feet apart. From there, you can start to look further down trail and actually clear things that are further down trail. Pretty soon you'll find that you're using this all the time on the trail. Not only is this a great way to elevate your riding game on the trail with featuring, it's also the best way to learn how to J-hop or bunny hop correctly. When you're learning how to bunny hop correctly, we're simply going to employ the same technique using the feature board, and then we're going to use that same technique about 2 or 3 feet before the feature board and actually hop over the feature board. So not only are we working on using natural terrain to jump over things down trail, we're developing our ability to hop properly.